ho, ho! Today's is a very special episode of the Super Mega Awesome Cooking Things show because it's the Super Mega Awesome Cooking Christmas Things show. That's right, we are going to be cooking Christmas things. Well, actually one Christmas thing. Christmas Things show. We are going to be cooking the most iconic, the most beloved, the most delicious of Christmas treats. Fruitcake! What? You don't like fruitcake? This is not going to taste like any store-bought gut bomb. This is going to be moist and chewy and ooey and gooey and everything that Christmas should be. Here's what you're going to need. 2 cups of dark raisins, 2.5 cups of golden raisins, 3/4 cup of chopped candied orange peels, 1 3/4 cups of chopped fruits such as red cherries, pineapples, and apricots, 1 3/4 cups of dried currants, 2 teaspoons each of grated orange and lemon peels. Now, some other recipes call for different types of dried fruits, but if you want to do it the right way, you do it my way, or I'll kick. No, you know what? In the spirit of the holidays, I won't cane you. Use whatever fruits you want. You're also going to need 5 eggs, a teaspoon of molasses, 2 1/4 sticks of unsalted butter, 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, mixed with 1/3 cup of self-rising flour, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1 1/2 cups of tightly packed dark brown sugar. This means something. Now, I don't know about you, but I like to buy my dried fruit whole. Nobody overprocesses my processed dried fruit. So that means we're gonna have to cut this down. We're gonna have to chop these up to get 1 3/4 cup worth of cherries, pineapple, apricots. So let's get cutting. So first we start with the apricots. And now these dried fruits, they're a little tough to cut. You can see it's kind of like cutting through a tire. But I guarantee this is the key to the freshest of dried fruits. And now the cherries. You just want to give these a quick dice because what's going to happen, and we are going to put these in some water on the stovetop for about an hour. And they are going to kind of plump up and absorb all that water and get reconstituted back from being dead, dried up zombie fruits into the whole beautiful fresh fruits that we all know and love. Now that we have those done, we can just tear up this pineapple. The pineapple tears so easily. It's not really that hard to do at all. You just want tiny little chunks like so. Jingle bells! And now over a medium heat, we want to add 1/2 cup of water and 1/2 cup of Grandpa's Special Headache Juice. Just pour that in there and pour that in there. Once that comes to a simmer, you want to add all this mixed fruit. Yummy! We're going to put them in and let it simmer for about an hour so that the dried fruits and the headache juice and the water can just blah, blah, blah those flavors together. Just want all that goodness going right in the pot. Don't spare a single bit of fruit. And then we just, jingle bells! Then we just stir it around a little bit to get everything mixed. And then just let heat and time do its magic. See, you just want to put that right in there, along with a teaspoon of molasses. Yes. Oh. Ooey and gooey. Oh. All right, come on. Jeez, get off the spoon already. Oh, I ain't got time for that. And then you want to mix in 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1/2 and enough. Now you just want to stir all this together and let everything kind of do its magic. So the first thing we're going to do with the dry ingredients is beat the brown sugar and the soft butter together. Stick that in your magical mixing machine and let it go. Do it slow at first. And then once they start to get along and meld and become one flesh, then you can crank it up just a little bit, just a little bit. Next, you want to take one egg at a time and crack it into this mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, before you sift the flour into there, the best thing to do is scrape down the bowl. You want everything to be incorporated well. You don't want any little stragglers hanging on the end, because in this kitchen, everybody gets cooked. Everybody! So now you want to slowly sift in. No flour volcanoes here. Slower. It's done. Perfect. Now the last thing you want to do is add that fruit mixture into the batter. Slowly. And you just keep dumping. Don't worry if the thing gets overfilled, because this is not your kitchen. And we just slowly mix that together. Well, that's looking really good. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Now the next step is to put all that gooey goodness into a buttered, lined, and buttered springform pan. That's right, it's buttered and then lined with parchment paper and then buttered again. You can never have too much butter. Now what we're gonna do is put this in a 325-degree oven for about 2 hours. And then after 2 hours, we'll lower the temperature to 275 for about 30 minutes. And we just want to make sure this gets evenly distributed throughout this pan. And now before you pop it in the oven, we want to fold paper down over top of it and cover it with aluminum foil. In the old days, they used to use newspaper. I ain't using newspaper. And now, we pop it in the oven. Oh, jingle bells! That is hot. Now when that comes out of the oven, you want to take a skewer and you want to poke little holes all around the top of the cake. And then, you want to pour over top of that the rest of Grandpa's headache juice. Oh, Grandpa. This has been Daily Vlog number 350. 15 to go. Happy eating.